Hi, my name is Dallas. I'm the owner of Lower Gear. I want to talk a little bit about personal rescue devices. When you're out in the backcountry, you may feel perfectly fine and comfortable and safe, but often people at home are fairly worried. And so we have a couple of different devices for that you can stay in touch with people at home, and if something bad does happen, then you're able to reach out to the rescue services. We've been renting the Spot unit, and we'll show a close-up of these here in a minute. We've been renting the Spot unit for 4 or 5 years. And what we have now as an addition are the InReach models, and the big advantage of these that we want to talk about is the two-way communication ability, where people at home can reach you as well as you reach the people at home. And instead of the Spot, the restriction of the Spot is you have to send preset messages, you can text from these just as if you were texting from your iPhone. But it just all works on a satellite network rather than a cell phone. So let's take a look at some of the options that you have with these models. Let's take a few minutes and just go over the basics of the InReach itself. As you can see, it is about the size of your palm. It weighs about 6 or 7 ounces. The operation of it is quite simple. On, off, and selection is the little check mark. It has a full color screen, and we can show more detail of that in another video. You have toggle switches to move between your selections, and this is to back out of any selection that you might make. The SOS button is right here. Most of the SOS buttons on personal locator beacons you have to hold for a few minutes so you don't accidentally hit them, and it also has a lock. This is the antenna, and on the InReach it has rechargeable batteries in it. They're not removable. You charge it via a USB port here, and we will supply you with the cord when you rent it. There will be you can do it either through an AC adapter that we provide, or just plug it into a USB port on your computer. There are 2 different versions of the InReach. This is the InReach SE, and this is the InReach Explorer. The difference between them is that the Explorer also has GPS functionality. It does everything that the InReach does, but just it's the same as having another Garmin or Magellan or a DeLorme navigation GPS with you. It's not quite as robust as a standalone unit, but it does save you from having to take 2 different units when you're in the backcountry. When you rent either one, we will send you instructions for the profile that you do online. So it's a combination. You enter things here, and then you enter things online. You would go to explore.delorme.com, and that is where you would put your emergency contacts, whoever you want to reach in the event that there is an emergency. Tell a little bit about what your trip is, and also who you want to have contact with. You're basically building an address book so that you don't have to do that in the field. You can also enter preset messages that are the least expensive way to send things out. Let me briefly go over some of the differences between the Spot device, which we have used for rental for years, and the InReach, which is a little bit newer. But InReach has some advantages. The Spot has some advantages. Some of the pros and cons, deciding which one would be best for you. Because the Spot is a little bit smaller. It does use 3 or 4 lithium batteries, depending on which model that we send you, which is either an advantage or a disadvantage, depending on your application, but you can always take extra batteries with you. With the InReach, if you think you'll expire all the battery life in it, you'll need to take a recharging device of some sort. The InReach is on the Iridium network, which is a little bit broader and more powerful than the Global Star network that the Spot is on. So if you're going in the middle of the ocean or to the North or South Pole, then you're going to want the InReach. If you're looking for something for a race event or something where you want to send out tracking messages every few minutes, then this Spot is better, at least as far as renting from us, because you get unlimited usage with the Spot. The InReach is purchase time, where you're buying it in bundles, sort of like you would a satellite phone. There's full explanations on how to calculate all that on our site. Probably the biggest difference between them, as far as which one you might want to rent if you're not using it for tracking, is that with the InReach you can get two-way communication. That is, people at home can reach out to you in the same way that you can reach back home. And also you can send custom messages from the InReach, which you cannot currently do from the Spot. So it's almost like having an iPhone with you with outbound text on the satellite network. So that's a brief introduction to our personal rescue devices, the InReach from DeLorme and one of the Spot models from Globalstar. There's other ways that you can compare and contrast these. Just take a look at our website at www.lowergear.com and look in the product descriptions. You'll see all the rental rates and some more information that might help you decide which one is the best for you. You can also find articles, helpful tips and suggestions on how to stay safe in the back country. You can always just give us a call at 480-348-8917.